the truth on Bilal and Shae's insane prenup. Bilal and Shaee have without a doubt been one of the most interesting couples to watch on the current season of 90 Day Fiance. I mean, I don't really think Bilal and Shaee can both have lives that are any more different from each other. I mean, Bilal had already been married twice and has 2 children from one of his marriages, and Shaee lived with her parents before meeting Bilal and doesn't have any kids. And then there's how Bilal plainly lied about his current financial status and then blamed it on a practical joke, but he really made everyone angry when he started talking about the prenup. And now don't get me wrong, before Shaee moved to the United States, Bilal did bring up the topic of them signing a prenup, and according to Shaee, she was pretty sure that it wasn't something she wanted to do, and she made that very clear to Bilal. And what she didn't know is that Bilal was definitely going to bring it up again, and this time in the most unimaginable setting. So Bilal called himself Mr. Romantic, and then decided the best way to give Shaee a romantic treatment was to take her on a Ferris wheel ride, but apparently he didn't consider that Shaee is afraid of heights. And I mean, that's just not romantic at all. And honestly, I couldn't believe myself when I heard it, but at least he got them the VIP tickets, so I guess that does count as something. But it didn't take too long for Shaee to get overwhelmed because of her fear of heights, and you guys are never going to believe what Bilal did next. So Bilal thought that it was the best time to actually distract Shaee was to bring up the issue of their prenup again. And I mean, it's like, what is wrong with this guy? But this time around, he didn't just bring up the topic. He told Shaee that he had already gotten an email that the prenup was ready, so this means that he went behind her back to actually get his lawyer to write up a prenup. And Bilal did later on admit that he probably should have chosen a better time to bring up the prenup again, but he'd already done the damage. So apparently Bilal had this crazy idea that bringing up the prenup would take Shae's mind off the Ferris wheel. And according to him, it's like when someone's in pain and then you step on their foot to take their mind away from the initial pain. I don't think anyone on this show has ever had a weirder thought process than this guy. I mean, am I the only person that finds this kind of just messed up? And I mean, how does causing someone more pain help them in any way? Well, I'm sure you guys expected it, but I'm still going to go ahead and say it. Bilal's plan backfired against him, and Shae's mood quickly changed, and I don't think you can blame her for that. And Bilal brought up the topic in a place where Shaee was virtually trapped with him and had no way of leaving, and this put Shaee in a complete shock, and that was why she asked him if this was his way of wooing her. And honestly, I think this entire date just made Shae's trust, in Bilal, which was already kind of rocky, become even rockier if it's even possible. And Bilal's behavior during Shae's date didn't sit well with a lot of people. In fact, some people started to call Bilal a narcissist because he keeps doing crazy things, and then he goes ahead to act like it's all Shae's fault for getting hurt by his actions. And some people were actually surprised by Bilal's behavior, and others not so much. And it's not like he's had a great track record so far. And let's face it, who brings up a prenup when they're on a romantic date? I mean, Bilal's behavior is no doubt just sketchy. And I mean, Shaee literally asked him if there was a clause in the prenup mentioning kids and the time frame that they would have, and then Bilal practically changed the subject faster than it came up. And many people believe that Bilal has literally zero intentions of changing his mind about having more kids. And the question now is, how is Shaee going to take it if this actually is true? And Bilal has obviously made it very clear that he doesn't want any more kids, but then Shaee, on the other hand, is expecting to get pregnant really soon. So you would actually think that they'd come to an agreement and maybe settle on having just one kid, but with how crazy things are starting to get between them, no one really knows what might happen next. And then there's the issue of them getting legally married, because I mean, Bilal and Shaee have already done this entire, spiritual marriage, but Bilal seems to be holding out when it comes to them, tying the knot legally. And the worst part is no one really knows why. I mean, at first it seemed like it was because he wanted to test her, but honestly, right now, it's just so confusing. I mean, how many tests can you give a person? And if she doesn't really love him, I don't think she'd be putting up with everything that he's done to her in the short amount of time that she's been in America. And no one really knows the drama between Bilal and Shaee will just keep getting crazier and crazier. But now that Bilal has brought up the prenup for the second time, and Shae's reaction definitely wasn't what he was expecting, do you guys think that he'd actually bring it up again? And honestly, honestly, with Bilal and Shaee, I feel like no one can really expect what will come next, and the fact that they both have clearly different opinions about so many things might be something to watch out for in the future episodes. I mean, I would love to know what you guys think about this drama down in the comments below. Well, guys, 90 Day Fiance, Bilal and Shaee, kind of crazy. I think she's a nice person. Bilal, I'm still kind of on the fence. I'm iffy with him, guys. So put in the comments below what you guys think. Well, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Please do me a huge favor, hit the like, follow, share, subscribe button, and y'all better stay tuned for many more episodes.